and welcome to the Fake News Debunker of the West Africa Broadcast and Media Academy, WABMA. WABMA is a professional media training institute and a finishing school for aspiring and practicing media professionals. We offer certificate courses, basic, intermediate, and advanced across campuses in Abuja, Enugu, Lagos, and online. Here on the WABMA Fake News Debunker, we unravel contentious claims and separate facts from fiction. First stop. Was the only survivor in the recent Air India crash arrested? It was one of the worst aviation disasters in recent Indian history. An Air India Dreamliner crashed shortly after takeoff on June 12, 2025 from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, killing over 270 people. The world mourned, families grieved, news outlets ran 24-hour coverage, and then about a week later, another story began to surface online. This time, it wasn't about tragedy, it was about deception. A video posted by an Instagram account named Aviation Spotting 7 claimed that the crash's lone survivor, a man named Vishwash Ramesh Kumar, had been arrested for faking his presence on the flight. The voiceover was calm but accusing. It claimed that Kumar was nowhere on the passenger manifest. He had been caught on CCTV at a local shopping mall during the time of the crash and had lied to gain compensation or media attention. The caption was damning. Truth revealed. Survivor of Air India crash arrested for falsely claiming to be on board. The video was shared widely on Instagram and WhatsApp. Hashtags like #TruthRevealed, #Air India crash, and #FakeSurvivor were added fuel. People were outraged. They accused Kumar of exploiting the death of 270 people. Some demanded he be jailed. Others doubted there had been any survival at all. But let's pause because there's a problem with this story. Actually, several. First, no credible Indian news outlet reported Kumar's arrest. That's unusual, especially given the intense local and international coverage surrounding the crash. Second, when journalists reached out directly to law enforcement, they got a very different account. Jaipan Singh Rathore, Additional Commissioner of Police in Ahmedabad, was unequivocal. Mr. Vishwash Ramesh Kumar has not been arrested. He is not under investigation for any such claim. In fact, police confirmed that Kumar was on board the doomed flight. He survived barely and was treated at Ahmedabad Civil Hospital for multiple injuries. So why the confusion? Investigators believe Kumar's survival was due to sheer luck and seat location. He was seated near an emergency exit, which may have allowed him escape during the crash's brief but devastating window. Following his discharge, Kumar even attended the funeral rites of his brother, one of the victims who perished in the crash. Photos showed him visibly shaken, standing beside grieving relatives. None of these matches the image painted in the viral video. So where did the narrative come from? While it's unclear who produced the false video, analysts point to a growing trend of AI-generated disinformation. With just a few clips, stock footage, and synthesized voiceover, anyone can manufacture an alternate reality. One that looks real and spreads fast. But the damage is also real. Kumar, already a survivor of a traumatic event, had his name dragged through the mud. He was accused, insulted, and questioned, not for what he did, but for what someone said he did. The verdict: the claim is false. Kumar was not arrested. He survived the crash. He never lied. What happened to him was not a fraud. It was survival. And once again, the internet proved that a lie told well can still outrun the truth, unless someone stops to check. That's what we do here at WABMA Debunker. Last stop, analyzing the phantom coup in Cameroon. It came fast, it came loud, and it came dressed as breaking news. Military coup in Cameroon, Paul Biya removed from power after 41 years. The video shared on TikTok by a user named Jimon Express 37 opened with dramatic music and flashing red text. Breaking. Jubilation across Cameroon. Military takes over power. Paul Biya nowhere to be found. It claimed the coup happened around 5 a.m. The narrator spoke with urgency, describing a bloodless takeover triggered by public frustration over Biya's long rule. Soon after, the same video was clipped, shortened to 5 minutes, and pushed across WhatsApp groups in Nigeria, Ghana, and Francophone Africa. The mood? Celebration. Many believed a new chapter had opened in Cameroon, but something didn't add up. There was no mention of the supposed coup on BBC, Al Jazeera, or Reuters, not even on Cameroon's national broadcast. For a coup in one of Central Africa's most tightly controlled countries, this silence was deafening. So fact checkers started digging. The earliest version of the video traced back to June 8, 2025, posted by a little-known YouTube channel called Je ne sais Panafricain, with just 2,700 subscribers. The video seemed real until you listened carefully. The narrator's voice didn't quite match the visuals. Experts pointed out it carried signs of AI manipulation. That slightly off-reading, that synthetic clarity that's too perfect for amateur recording. Then came the smoking gun. President Paul Biya's verified Facebook account was still active. Just hours after the video circulation, Biya posted a message urging unity. Let us not oppose our differences but confront our ideas. Let's consider our ethnic or cultural differences as enriching factors. He was clearly alive, well, and still president. More checks showed there was no troop movement in Yaoundé, no military declaration, no international diplomatic response, nothing you would expect if a 41-year ruler had been overthrown. And history supports that. The last full attempt in Cameroon was in 1984 and it failed. Biya, now in his 90s, has survived more than 4 decades of political storms, but there has been no successful or confirmed coup attempt since then. So what was the video? Likely it was AI-enhanced disinformation, the kind used to test reactions, spark unrest, or push particular narratives. With AI, it's now easier than ever to create the illusion of news without ever stepping into a newsroom. And that's the real danger. False stories about coup can destabilize countries, trigger panic, or even justify preemptive crackdowns. In fragile political climate, lies about power changes can be as damaging as the real thing. Conclusion: Paul Biya was not overthrown. There was no military coup. What there was a very real attempt to manipulate perception. Across Africa and beyond, videos, reels, and tweets are shaping opinions, not always with truth. From fake bans to fictional buildings, from manufactured coups to fabricated scandals, misinformation thrives when facts are not checked. At WABMA Debunker, we don't take posts at face value. We follow the facts. We don't just question what is said. We question who benefits when it's believed. Always fact check before you share. Don't engage, don't amplify. See something suspicious? Send it to us, let's debunk it together. Do you have a story? Tag us on all our socials at WABMA Online or on Instagram at WABMA Academy, or share with us on WhatsApp at 0902 547 8072 and we will fact check for you. Join WABMA in debunking fake stories. Share this content with your contacts. My name is Azizat Lawantin. Thank you for listening.